Hello, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to wrap up these Violent Delights because I feel like it deserves its own video. It was a very entertaining read. So it is set in Shanghai. It follows this girl, Juliet, her family of gangsters. They're named the Scarlet Gang. Also follows Roma Montagova and his family of white flowers. They're basically against each other, kind of like Romeo and Juliet were. I get the reason why they're like, oh, a Romeo and Juliet retelling, but it's like not really a Romeo and Juliet. I mean, they're like two separate like families, gang families, and she hates the living crap out of Roma. I call him Romeo. Roma. So basically there is this plague going around, like the sickness, they call it the madness. And it's these little insects. Like, listen, every time they kept talking about the insects in the hair, I was itchy. I was like, oh my God, no. Because it was like lice-like that was spreading, and everyone was like getting this madness, and they were like ripping their throats out. Very descriptive, but in a good way. So I gave this book 4 stars. There's not hardly any romance. I think it started getting like romancy like a little bit in like the 300-page mark when finally Juliet and Roma like kind of joined forces and stuff like that to try to find out where this madness is coming from, why was it happening, why certain people were targeted. The characters that I actually loved was Benedict and Marshall. Like, I wanted more of them because I feel like there was like maybe a little bit of gay romance between them two. And there's like a few plot twists that I was like, and I don't know if you watched my previous vlog, in some of like the clips, I was like, because I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. But this book is definitely like something you can breeze through in like a few sittings, and it's really, really enjoyable. I highly recommend it. Chloe Kong's writing was delicious. And when I tell you, when a book is delicious or a writing is delicious, that means it's like top tier, phenomenal, like amazing. I'm so glad I picked this up for book of the month. And yeah, there is going to be, because there's a major cliffhanger, I feel like there is going to be a part 2. And if there is a part 2, your girl is definitely getting it. And I'm hoping book of the month gets part 2, because I mean, it would only be fitting until I have book 1 and book 2 in book of the month. So I really hope and cross my fingers, because I like the covers to match and I love the quality of book of the month books. But yeah, it was so good. The little fantasy element was good too, and it was so descriptive. Like, I literally felt like I was in Shanghai, and it's set in the 1920s, which is like the era that I adore. So yeah, like the way she even described Juliet's dresses, like, let me tell you, by far Juliet was my favorite character. She is strong, she is a badass, and she does everything with a smile on her face. Gives me like Harley Quinn vibes. Like, that's how badass she was. And then there's like moments that she actually breaks down and she just picks herself right up and she's like snapping out of it. So good. So good. I cannot wait to find out more of Juliet's because I adore her. And I feel like we need more books that embodies like headstrong females that are like in the head of the family, because Chloe Kong outdid herself. The only reason why I gave the book 4 stars is because even though I am not a big romance reader, I wanted a little bit more. Just a little bit more of Marshall and Benedict, and see, like, you know, if they do get together, because it was like little hints of it. So I'm hoping in book 2 she delves deeper into Benedict and Marshall, but I can't tell you much more because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But yes, definitely pick it up. And that's it for my wrap up. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and see you later. Peace.